The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Hey, don't mind me.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Whoa! Easy!
No.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that enough.
Can you drive to this one? All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We've got to get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
Fruit beers all around, Dal. This guy's got a screw loose.
It's him, the cop in the newspaper.
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage.
You're a couple of shameless short of a full week.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday. He's the cop that arrested that movie producer.
I'm at a
Is
loss.
it times where those movie people went to jail? They think they're untouchable.
So what next?
Home talked about a fountain, didn't it?
Well, you can only dream.
You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the dead. Where next?
You're a real asshole. You know that?
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short.
Black.
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
That's the cop from the newspaper.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the deli. believe this? He's leading.
It's his game, Rusty. You may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. Clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop.
All units, ambulance shooting 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. Any unit to handle code 2, identify.
Let me guess. Hiding from the wife?
See him? Saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case. The lady that was cut up like a dolly.
Every man for himself!
Another cop who solved a big case and got promoted.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
What now?
How many caves are full of flowers in LA? Maybe it's a painting that looks like it.
From its curved roof, the mountain's frozen tears hang down, raining forth doubtful light.
Doubtful is right.
A chandelier. The glass dome at the halls of justice. It's worth a shot, Rusty.
Okay, Professor, one shot's all we got.
I'll be back.
If you wait, 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar.
When is America going to understand? It's not about getting, it's about giving.
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
Any ideas?
How many caves are full of flowers in LA? Maybe it's a painting that looks like that.
That's a guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now, there's an oxymoron for you.
415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it! Calm down!
I survived the war for this.
Jesus, Phelps! You're really starting to annoy me.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
You're a modest little person. There's much to be modest about. What the hell?
What on earth is that man doing?
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Generally speaking, you aren't learning much when your mouth is moving. Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted? Ooh, I gotta have it.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady cut up like the dahlia.
Oh, one of these days. The hell this guy's doing? Why is the word abbreviation so long?
So you're the first in this family born without a tail.
Having a season from hell.
He's only a writer. He can't really help me.
You're a real asshole, you know that?
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing! Find a rope, Rusty! There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it. Come on!
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
The Molder Dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
His name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
It's all right.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Are you loaded? Let me guess. Hiding from the wife?
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You slow me down anyway, old-timer. Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction. Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Continue to respond, sir.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. Be famous if you make this case.
All units also need help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Highways can't come soon enough.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him?
Front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
Of dead destruction, ruin within ruin, ruined skeletons, jammed in the hard, black, deep...
Yeah? I don't get it.
The tar pits, Rusty. All those remains they found there, of course our guy's attracted to it.
Well, let's hope he got stuck in them.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with the lady that got cut out. Like the dog.
I've always found the siren useful. So is this how everyone drives in San Francisco?
What are we waiting for? These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? The gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Whoa!
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Easy. Steady.
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Whoa! One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes. A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run round all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy? This guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
You see the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the property file.
You ever been in here, Gallo?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
You seen the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
don't need this?
You're behind the wheel.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Why? Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guys. You sleep better. There's a throne up there. Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Paul. I'll get you off of there. Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Paul. I'll get you off of there.
Gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. Place he calls home. End of the line.
No! Come on! No! I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Oh, come on!
Might see this as a cry for help.
God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women for half a year, maybe longer. He researches
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, Detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
If we could bring him in alive, there's enough physical evidence for an airtight case.
You heard him, Cole. He's fucking nuts. What are the chances of hauling him out of here alive?
I hate to think what he's done with this thing. Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see what's.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal... Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Have you felt the fear? Understood the power?
surrender now, or I will use deadly force. This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both, but there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boards of advice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple.
I'm scared, Sarge.
Everybody's scared, kid.
Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time.
Was it bad?
It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
Guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Ad Vice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's rouse some hopheads.
I saved a whole year for that car! Guy's got a screw loose.
Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Any in the vicinity officer needs assistance, 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
damn maniac! Son of a bitch!
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Have you lent someone $20?
It's up the stairs,
and never see
detectives.
that person again?
Round the corner,
Hey,
last door on the
go to
left.
work.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Job.
Carruthers. Phelps, I've been reassigned to Advice. What have we got?
2 stiffs, overdosed. Been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine? We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants the license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor. One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. 2 of them will stop your heart.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Looks like it was always going to end this way.
Another day, another dollar.
They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Who is JJ? And why do these 2 care about his taste in music?
Another day, another dollar. think I've seen it all.
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old. A small chance in life is probably better than no chance.
Find anything interesting?
Black Caesar, from the joint across the street. Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
Find anything interesting?
Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle. I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Another special order from the Caesar. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the
Never the
cup.
same, are they?
Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had. Another special order from the Caesar.
Never the same, are they?
A bit heavy for an empty cup. Fixed right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Being a hophead is no way to live, but I could think of worse ways to die. You should follow up on your lead.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.